All right, call the meeting to order. Judy, you can take the roll, it's 6:03. Number 2, approval of the consent agenda, A through D. Sorry, Bryce.
On the longer list, if we want to start with general fund, it's the third page there. Maybe always does a good job of making notes on there, but we did have a couple other larger expenses this month to Compass Athletics. It's just about a fourth of the way down. For football uniforms, like I've talked about before, we're starting a rotation with our high school teams, and so every year, a different team will be able to purchase new uniforms, and we'll budget that in. And so I'm not sure who's up next year, but basketball. So we've kind of got a schedule for that. So every 5 years, I believe, is what we put them on. And that's about the lifespan of it, but it gives us a plan for that too. So, science supplies, just below that, 4,500. That's more supplies for the STEM lab down on the junior high end. And then just lots of little things here and there. Nothing really out of the ordinary, but it's kind of business as usual, and getting some closer to the end of the year. We did have some professional development training payments and different things that we made this month also. Building fund, a few things issued out of there. Ice machine repair, $150. Termite control contract with Prevent-A-Pest. They will come out this summer as soon as school's over and inspect for termites. And then Steve Barrett, sealing up some of the cracks over in the parking lot. He's been working on that as the weather's gotten a little bit warmer, maintaining that.
That's a good question, Bryce.
Yep.
I know we've been treating for termites for several years. Have we seen any indications of termites?
Nothing's come up on the inspection
So this is
reports
all kind
yet.
of more of a preventive.
Yeah, that $500 is just for them to come out, inspect. If there is an issue somewhere, then we'll address it after that, but that's just kind of an annual fee for them to come out and inspect. That's for the entire,
Yeah, I
all
knew that.
facilities too, so.
I knew that, I just didn't know if they'd seen something.
No, that's just good.
I have a question too. On the general fund, you have an ice machine repair for $330,250, and then another on the building for $450. Is it the same ice machine that keeps breaking?
One's with the elephant, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Where's the other one? I'm sorry.
There's one on the building and then one on the general. It's in the middle.
Yeah, we probably just broke that expense up, but we've had issues with the one at the elementary and the field house and over here in the last 3 months. So just trying to kind of spread that out a little bit, but yeah. They were all purchased at the same time.
At the same time?
freezer door is just leaking or what?
We've had some issues down there with that walk-in freezer at the kitchen. That's probably something we're gonna have to address more thoroughly once school's out.
Just not sealing or?
I couldn't tell you the exact problem with it. We've had to have it looked at and worked on a couple different times. I think it has something to do with the cooling system itself. But it'll be a large expense when we do
Yeah.
take a look at that, and we have some different bids for it. But we're waiting till school gets out so that we can, because it may be a little invasive.
Anything else you want to go over?
Unless you guys have questions. Activity fund report, unless Kendra's got any specific things there, I think we're just trying to close out the year. We haven't hosted a track meet yet, but we will. We've got 3+ regionals coming up this month, so we'll have some more receipts to put in the activity account for athletics there. Treasurer's report, fund balances are all good right now. We still have, several expenses here at the end of the year, but things are still looking good. There.
Anything else, A through D? Cover everything you needed, Bryce, on those? Okay, anybody have any other questions or concerns? Any? If not, do I have a motion? Heather made a motion to approve, do I have a second?
Second.
Desiree, second. Judy?
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Gibson.
Yes.
Number 3, there'll be no action on number 3. And number 4, board to consider and take action on a resolution determining the maturities of and setting a date, time, and place for the sale of the $615,000 building bonds of the school district and designating bond counsel for the issuance of bonds. The date of preference is June 1st, 2023 at noon, 12 o'clock. Or 12 o'clock noon.
Whichever way you prefer there. That's the date and time they prefer, and that's what we've done the last 2 years. I guess it would probably.
That work for everybody, date-wise? Okay, if nobody has any problems with that, I'll make a motion to approve that date, time, and place.
Second.
Desiree, second. Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker.
Yes. Number 5, principals report.
We had a really great turnout for parent-teacher conferences on March 8th and 9th. I just want to say thank you to all the parents who come to that. It really means a lot to the teachers when they get that chance to talk to the parents. We also had our third 9 weeks AR party on March 9th. We had 138 students who made their AR goal. Track kicked off on March 22nd at Covington Douglas. On March 23rd, the Masons took our 4th grade students to the Shrine Circus in OKC, which is something they used to do forever. And when COVID came, they kind of stopped, and so this was our first year to get back at that. They had McDonald's on their way home, and it was a really great day, so thank you to the Masons for doing that. March 30th, NWSU's nursing students came to the elementary to do some fun workstations for their students during their PE and library times. They had a lot of health information and hygiene tips for our students. They also helped with car dismissal that day, which was greatly appreciated by all the teachers. On April 1st, our academic team went to Dale, Oklahoma and competed in the state academic meet. They came home state runner-ups, and that was super exciting for elementary, so we have a busy month over there.
Yeah, actually, I got in the mail today, the Chiefs and Lady Chief basketball teams were awarded the OSSA Academic Achievement Award. This award is to teams that have a cumulative grade point average of 3.25 or above. Abby Guffey was selected to the CTV Sports Basketball All-Star Team, and she was also named a Small West All-Region Basketball Player by the OGBCA, that's the Oklahoma Girls Basketball Coaches Association, so that's pretty big. Last 2 weeks, a week and a half ago, basically, we had several FCCLA students who competed at the State Star events. A speech and debate team were regional champions a week and a half ago. So they'll compete at state speech and debate next week. I think they leave the 16th. February, we're a little late on this, always in. February students of the month, and junior high were Xavier Clausey and Emily Tucker. Our high school is Davin Moody and Naomi Hine. Our March students of the month, which they don't know it yet because I just made the certificates today, and the junior high were gone. So junior high is Garrett Ketterman and Kaylee Pruitt, and the high school is Avery Leslie and Kimmy Patterson. So they'll find that out in the morning when they get to school. Hopefully everybody's here. And
Sounds kind of like
everybody gets to vote. So baseball, slow pitch, and track are in full swing. As Mr. Sean Barker said, we will once again be hosting the regional track meet, which is April 29th. Our first home track meet is April 11th. That's next Tuesday. And then April 21st, I didn't put all these on there, should have, I guess. April 21st is the elementary junior high, because our junior high track meeting was supposed to be before spring break, but it was cold. There were like 2 or 3 teams signed up, so we just postponed until the 21st. And then we'll have one back-to-back. 21st is junior high, or elementary junior high. 22nd is high school. And then the next week we'll go to regionals, or post regionals. We'll start testing, end of the year testing in high school tomorrow. I believe it's either science or history. I think it's history tomorrow. And the junior high will start testing April 20th. So once that gets here, it's every day. It's pretty busy. Brant Fales was our Northwest Area Star Farmer. He interviewed and presented for State Star Farmer and last Wednesday, I believe, and he will find out how he's done there at the state convention. He is one of 5 area star farmers in the state. Davin Booty was first place in the 8, 9, 10 General Ag Prepared Speech at Northwestern last week. We had the 4th place Environmental Natural Resources team at Northwestern also with FFA. The first plant sale will be April 3rd, so that Friday, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be Friday. She said Friday, 10/3. I copied and pasted. I'm not sure why. I think it's this Friday, 4/7. No, 4/10. So scratch that out. April 10th is the first plant sale. April 7th. April 7th is the first plant sale. It's this Friday. I know that. I can't tell you what time it starts, 8 or 9. It gets over at 3. So tomorrow our FFA will be serving Lions Club / Rotary lunch in the FFA classroom, in the ag classroom. So, and then prom was last weekend. If you were able to go, it was pretty amazing. So I know Mrs. Lancaster and Mr. Lyon and the junior class did an amazing job, and I know they'd love to thank all the parents and everyone else that helped. It was greatly appreciated. So it was awesome. There was a ton of people there. Food was great. The decorations were great. It was a fun night had by all, I believe. So I'm sure I've left something off, but.
All right, thank you. Number 6, board to discuss to approve or not to approve the state statutory waiver deregulation application for the district library media services.
I'm going to make a note here. This is actually for the alternative education waiver, not district library. We have full-time librarian now, so we don't have to apply for that any longer.
Okay, and that's for, say that again.
This is for the alternative education waiver.
Okay.
They all kind of come in the same application, so.
See.
That's what this is for. So this would be for 3 years, which is a year at a time for 3 years. This is to serve fewer than 10 students. So it's something we kind of have to do regularly. So this would be for next school year, 23, 24, but then the 2 years after that also as on the waiver request.
Do you have a recommendation on whether it's a 1 year or 3 year term?
3 years is, we don't have the numbers, students taking that program, so.
So just
and-
1
And
year.
if there was a need for that to change, we can adjust it as we go, but this would take care of it. We would have to do this every year if we do it this way.
Okay. So you're wanting a 1 year?
3 years.
So you're wanting a 3 year recommendation. Any other questions on the alternative education waiver? And this is something we've been doing every year.
Yeah, so the state, I mean, if you used to serve fewer than 10 students and you're not co-oping with another district,
I remember.
and we don't co-op with
Yeah.
anybody,
Okay.
and we usually, I think this year we had 2, 3,
3, I think 4 max. We lost a couple, so.
yeah.
Any other questions, comments? If not, I'll make a motion to approve the state's statutory waiver for alternative education waiver for 3 years. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Desiree, second. Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker,
Yes.
Number 7, proposed executive session to discuss the employment status of certified and/or support personnel as listed on attachment A for the school year 2023-2024, so that the board can return to open session and vote to employ or not to employ certified and/or support personnel as listed on attachment A for the school year 2023-2024 pursuant to 25 OS 307B1. I'll make a motion to convene. 5 seconds. Heather, second. Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
6:21. All right, I make a motion to return to open session. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Desiree? Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
7:15. And you can go ahead and read the minutes.
During executive session, we discussed the employment status of certified and/or support personnel as listed on attachment A for the school year 2023-2024, so that we could return to open session and vote to employ or not to employ.
Thank you. Number 8, superintendent's recommendations on the attachments.
My recommendation would be to employ all certified staff and support staff listed on attachment A.
Thank you. Number 9, discussion of vote to employ or not to employ employees listed on attachment A. I'll make a motion to employ all listed on attachment A.
I'll second.
Desiree, second. Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Number 10, discussion and vote to approve or not to approve the district class size capacity numbers.
Something we have to do now, January, April, July, and October. Nothing has changed since January. We've gained a few students in some grade levels, and we've also lost a few. But we have, I could read through this real quickly. So this would be how many spots that we have open according to our capacity numbers, 0 in preschool, we're full,
Where are you reading that from? Is that in our packet?
should be,
Yeah.
is it on the back?
Yeah, well, like the fourth page from the back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's on the So kindergarten, we have capacity for 12, first grade 8, second grade 9, third grade 11, fourth grade just 1, fifth grade just 2, sixth grade 9, seventh grade 8 students, eighth grade 4, ninth grade 7, 10th grade 15, 11th grade 11, and 12th grade 6. And most of our class size capacities are anywhere, most of our elementary classes, with the exception of 5th grade and preschool, are 40, because we have 2 classrooms, we could accommodate 20 in each there. 5th grade is smaller. And then 6th and 7th grade, 40, 8th grade, because of our teachers and staff and keeping those classes in our core areas split and as small as possible, we've limited that to 30. 9th and 10th grade is 40, and then again, with our junior class, trying to keep those class size numbers, schedules, that's limited to 30, and then 40 in 12th grade. But so those are the numbers that I would recommend that we approve again.
Any other discussion on the class size or questions? Desiree's made a motion to approve. Do I have a second? Heather, second. Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Number 11, discussion and vote to approve or not to approve the OKTLE agreement for the school year 23-24.
OKTLE is the evaluation tool that we use to evaluate teachers, and this is a yearly agreement, contract renewal with them. I would recommend that we use them once again. Annual cost is $1,136.75 for our current staff members.
Any other questions, discussion? I'll make a motion to approve the OKTLE for 23-24. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Shane, second. Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Number 12, superintendent's reports.
I don't have just a whole lot. Do want to mention that they started on the sidewalk project, the Safe Route to School, this morning. So we notified you last Friday morning that that would be starting today. So drove by just before the meeting, and they've got quite a bit of it torn out. Looks
Yep.
like part of somebody's driveway too.
It's fine.
So that's getting started. They're starting at Nebraska. They're on 7th Street, and then we'll work down towards Grand Avenue. They will also then jump over to 5th Street, where they will start on that sidewalk project, and then as soon as school is out, they will start on the sidewalks directly in front of the elementary that will circle back around to 5th Street, I believe. So they're at least going to wait and tear all that up. After school is out, we'll have to make some arrangements with summer school, but we can figure those things out. So hopefully it won't be too much of a disruption, but we're glad that that's finally getting started. That's been a long time in the works, and that's going to be, it's going to be a good thing for our community and our kids once it all starts coming together. And I believe there are future plans being talked about to even expand on that. I know the city also has a sidewalk project that's really separate, going down most of Grand, I believe, all the way out to Jiffy Trip. And so eventually there will be safe, new walkable sidewalks that should connect really all major areas in Cherokee community, so that'll be a really neat thing. I don't really have much to update as far as what's going on with the legislature. Right now, education bills are being presented in both the House and the Senate, and they've just got to come to some kind of agreement on what will work there for both of them, so stay tuned. That's all I know what to say there, but other than that, it's been busy. Everybody's still doing a great job keeping up with all those things, keeping the buses on the roads. Hopefully with the ice machines fixed, and everything will be fine, especially if it's going to be 90 degrees already, so.
Speaking of buses, is our bus fixed?
It was totaled,
It was.
yeah, so it's still sitting over there, but they did total it, so we'll have to figure out what the next step is there and whether or not we're going to replace that or what we'll replace it with. So maybe a bus or a smaller vehicle of some sort.
Any, was that it? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's, like I said, that was about all I had.
13, any new business?
No new business.
14, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Judy?
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins,
Yes.
Littlefield,
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
And I gotta look at my phone again, see the time, 7:23.